Cersei meets with the High Sparrow, a man she helped appoint as the new High Septon of the Faith of the Seven. Her goal is to form a new alliance between the royal government and the faith. She wants to use this partnership as a balancing force against the growing political power of the Tyrell family. To persuade him, Cersei describes how the War of the Five Kings has ruined the countryside. She tells him that septs have been burned, clergymen have been attacked, and even the peaceful Silent Sisters have been raped. She points out that the bodies of holy men are littering the streets. The High Sparrow agrees, noting that during wars, men follow the rule of the sword rather than the gods. Cersei then reminds him that before the Targaryen dynasty, a military group called the Faith Militant enforced the justice of the gods. The High Septon is puzzled, as the Targaryens abolished that order more than 200 years ago. Cersei explains that as a key part of their new alliance, she will have her son, the king, cancel that old law. This will allow the Faith Militant to be brought back and rearmed. This army's official purpose will be to defend the faith, its holy people, and the common folk. However, it will also secretly be used to fight the enemies of the crown. Finally, Cersei hints that a great sinner, who has been protected by wealth and high status, is living among them. The High Sparrow replies by simply hoping that the Father above will judge this person fairly. The newly empowered Faith Militant surge through the streets of King's Landing, violently targeting taverns, brothels, and market stalls that sell figures from other faiths. The City Watch witnesses the chaos but feels powerless to stop it, standing by without acting. They forcefully raid Littlefinger's brothel, brutally dragging sex workers like Murray outside by their hair. When Oliver is pushed aside during their invasion, he hears terrified screams from another room. When Oliver is pushed aside during their invasion, he hears terrified screams from another room. The Zealots had attacked both men with knives while shouting hateful insults about their sexuality. As one sparrow moves toward a man with a wooden hammer, man runs away, haunted by a final scream. As a stark symbol of their extreme devotion, members of the Faith Militant have the star symbol of their religion cut into their foreheads. This includes Lancel, who leads a group to arrest Loras Tyrell during a training session. Lancel declares that Loras's homosexual acts are crimes against divine and human law, and Loras is taken away by force. A furious Marjorie Tyrell confronts Tommen about her brother's arrest. She then tries to control him by crying and pretending to be deeply wounded that he allowed this to happen. This manipulation works, and Tommen goes to his mother and for a moment defiantly demands that she free Loras. Cersei coolly explains that she did not arrest him, the Faith Militant did, and now only the High Sparrow can release him. Believing the High Sparrow will obey his command, Tommen travels to the Great Sept of Baelor with his royal and family guards. However, his path is blocked by the Faith Militant, who state their leader is praying and cannot be interrupted. The Kingsguard offer to kill the militants to clear the way, but Tommen is shocked by the idea and fears that violence on sacred ground will make everything worse. While he hesitates, the crowd of commoners behind him begins to yell that he is a bastard born from incest. Understanding the situation is turning dangerous, a timid Tommen retreats back to the Red Keep. Marjorie, now even angrier at her husband's weakness, announces she is leaving to bring her grandmother, Olenna, to the capital to resolve the crisis.